bite. You should know that. Wendell Baker was born and raised in Manhattan, Kansas, where his parents stressed the importance of education to Wendell and his 8 brothers and sisters. At Manhattan High School, Wendell participated in football, basketball, and track. During his senior year, he lettered in all 3 sports. He also played American Legion baseball. After graduating from Manhattan High School in 1963, Wendell attended Emporia State Teacher College for 3 years before joining the United States Air Force in 1966, where he began to hone his teaching and coaching skills by directing the fitness and intramural programs for the airmen on base. Bake, I gotta say, as a star athlete with such charming good looks, you must have been pretty popular with the ladies. Upon receiving his Bachelor of Science in Physical Education for Elementary and Secondary Education in 1972, Wendell began his teaching and coaching career first at Lowther Middle School and then at Emporia High School. He was the first African American to hold a head coaching position at each of those buildings. Wendell moved to Colorado Springs in 1977. You know that's the arrows. For those of you that don't know, Coach Baker and I worked together for several years, so I have to give him a harder time. It's like getting the rules. All right? So, in 1977, he taught physical education and coached boys basketball at Harrison High School. When Sierra High School opened in 1984, Wendell became a member of the physical education department. He specialized in teaching units on badminton, golf, and most team sports. In 2006, he was awarded the Troops to Teachers recognition. The picture on the bottom of this slide shows Sierra's 25 years of physical education, with a few, additional people missing. But if you look at it kind of shows all of the physical education teachers that were at Mr. Baker's retirement. For my next slide, I'm going to elicit some help. I had a video clip, but technology only is as smart as the people who operate it. So we're going to add the...
What?
That was me, not Mr. Sweeney.
Wow.
That was me, not Mr. Sweeney. All right. So we got a little something for you, Mr. Baker.
Let me get out my laptop. For those of y'all that never in PE class, that's what he called that little book that you could write the attendance in. What we have here are a list of what we like to refer to as Bakerisms. And these are small phrases that used to roll off his tongue like water off the duck's back. I don't know how he came up with them, and they were just very eloquent. Let's look at a couple here. Don't start no SH, won't be no IT. Boy, spit that gum out or I will chew up your grave. Well, I declare, you are like pulling on Superman's cape. That boy would make the Pope cuss. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. One of our favorites is, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. There were several of them. One of them that was brought to us by Mr. Sweeney. Ain't nothing cooking but the peas in the pot, and the peas wouldn't cook if the water wasn't hot. And this is one that we heard quite often. That boy has got no sometimes say, I don't know how in the world that he gets away with it, but a kid will walk in the room and just slap him right upside the head. Wah! And just give him, that's just in case you mess up today. This is his favorite, the one that he uses all the time now. Hey, it's time for me to go hit the sticks. My brother, he's a faker.
I have to say the live version was much better. All right. Wendell joined Sierra's coaching staff for boys basketball in '87 and '88, became the golf coach in '96 and '97. Some of Wendell's greatest moments at Sierra have been being part of the coaching staff for the boys basketball state championship teams in '96 and '97, and again in '99-2000, for which he received Red Apple Awards. He was also the coach of the undefeated 19-0 junior varsity boys basketball team in '98 and '99. And coach of the academic all-state championship team for golf in 2006. Rounding out Wendell's accomplishments as a coach was an award from the state of Colorado for 20 years of coaching boys basketball. And he is currently on the way to receiving the 30 years of service award. Even though Wendell retired from teaching at Sierra in 2007, he continues to be a part of the Sierra High School of Sierra High School by assisting as the boys basketball coach and serving on the Sierra High School Building Accountability Committee. And now, Coach Bacon.
That comes from kids getting out of the locker room on time, and I always come in and I say, 2 minutes. And I'm using that because that's what Angie said I have. I'm going back to when I came out in 1977. Mr. Ward will remember this. We used to have a big athletic banquet the same way, it's very similar to this. And Mr. Gorman would always come up, and he said the first thing in public speaking, you want to be seen, be heard, be seated. I also like at this time like to thank God for blessing me with abilities and talents and surrounding me with many great professional people throughout my career. I often want to ask Mr. Ward about this last year. I said, Mr. Ward, how did you find out about me? Because I did not apply at the time, and so somehow I got a phone call because I was out with a friend applying at the UCCS, and I got a phone call, and when they interviewed, and I ended up becoming the head basketball coach and physical education teacher at Sierra at Harrison High School in 1977. I'd like to thank the committee for selecting me for this particular honor. I'd like to give my mom and dad a lot of credit for teaching me how to work hard and being the best that I could be. Along the same lines, I have my sister here, Carol, and my other siblings weren't able to be here, and my nephew. And I just want to thank my sister for teaching me how to be a hard worker, because if they had athletics back in her day, we often label the term of guys being studs. She'd been a stud at it. Watching her play softball back in those days was really exciting. I want to thank my extended Sierra family. Mr. Walker, you have been not only a mentor to me, but you've been like a big brother. And Ms. Walker has been like a big sister to me. I also want to thank my other extended family and my colleagues that work with me, Mark and Dar. And I can just remember one of the birthdays that I had. I don't know if this is proper or not, but I'm going to do it. But they made a birthday cake and said it was supposed to be better than sex. I didn't comment on that time either. Along the same lines, I have Dr. Smith. Whether people realize or not, there would be times she'd call in and she would be what I call my prayer warrior. There would be times I had to go in there and we'd have to say a little prayer. It seemed like that would just get you through the day and make things a lot better. Thanks, Dr. Smith. I'd like to thank all the students that I've had over the years, and I just hope that I've modeled and set an example that how things are, how you should go about doing things in life, and the relationships that you develop with people over time. And I want to thank all the students. There's a lot of them on the basketball team here tonight. One last thing, I'd just like to thank you once again for receiving this award, and it's been a great honor for me. Thank you. Got my cards.